Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. No, I'm not whacking the gong this time. We'll do it every so often. You know, it gets old, don't you think? Anyway, I do. We're in Shostakovich. Oh my God, I've been waiting for this. This is so cool. Not just because I adore Shostakovich and wrote a book about Shostakovich, Symphonies and Concertos. Feel free to buy a copy. It's a good book, I think. But also because I get to see what I have, you know, and there's so much of this. I have so much down here. It's kind of amazing. So I don't remember all of it, and I'm glad to see that, well, some of these things popping up again. Voila, next pile. So we begin with Shostakovich, Hamlet, and King Lear. This is part of the series of like Shostakovich incidental scores that the City of Birmingham Symphony did with Mark Elder. So this is the complete incidental music, the world premiere recording of every single scraplet. So you've got moments that go and moments that go ah. And that's like the entire track there thing. And then we've got incidental music from the 1954 production. This is the 1932 production, 1954. And then the King Lear 1941 production, complete incidental music. That's been done before. But oh, this is nice to have. It really is. I'm glad to know I have that. In case I wondered where it went. Shostakovich Violin Sonata, Opus 134, and Viola Sonata with Oleg Kagan violin, Yuri Bashmet viola, Sviatoslav Richter piano. 1985, this says. Do I believe them? It's hard to say. Moscow Studio Archives. So I think this is, well, maybe it was. Okay, fine. That's, you know, there are major people doing it. These pirate things, you can't trust, like, the recording dates and things like that. You just can't. You never know what you're getting. Film scores on Naxos. Yeah. The Fall of Berlin from 1949, the complete film score, edited by Adriano. And The Unforgettable Year 1919, the suite, edited by Levon Atovmian, who was Shostakovich's film music editing guy. You know, Shostakovich gave opus numbers to all of his film scores. He took that job, you know, pretty seriously, like he did everything. It doesn't mean all the music was great. It was appropriate. Let's put it that way. And a lot of it's kind of noisy and agitprop, you know, Soviet Army war film type music. What do you expect, really? But this is with the Moscow Symphony under Adriano, and it's just oodles of fun. If you're a film score buff, I mean, you got to get the Shostakovich film scores, of course. Oh, yes. I remember this vividly, very vividly. The Sun Shines Over Our Homeland, Socialist Realist Trash Cantata, and then the Song of the Forests, Socialist Realist Trash Oratorio, and then the suite from the opera The Nose, which is really, really raw early Shostakovich. Oh, what a contrast. Absolutely, for children's choir, mixed choir, and orchestra, this The Sun Shines Over Our Homeland. I mean, the title says it all, doesn't it? And this is with Mikhail Yarovsky and the Cologne Radio Symphony Orchestra on Capriccio. And it's really, this is a great series. All of the Shostakovich that Yarovsky did was terrific. Oh, look, and here's more. Oh, joy. Oh, this is great. I love this set. I have this on my iPhone and everything. These are songs, 6 poems by Marina Tsvetieva. There we go. I got that. And then these 6 romances on verses by Walter Raleigh, Robert Burns, and William Shakespeare for bass and small orchestra. Of course, they're in Russian. It's really cool. You know, the what's his name? McPherson's Farewell. That's the song, I believe. Has the tune that later reappeared as the Dance at the Gallows in Babi Yar. More about that shortly. And then this song from Jewish folk poetry, one of Shostakovich's most heartfelt and beautiful works for 3 soloists and orchestra, all with the Cologne Radio and Mikhail Yarovsky, and it's just hot, hot, hot on Capriccio. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Babi Yar. That's what he's talking about. Yes, this is the Wigglesworth Babi Yar on Bis. Fine Shostakovich Symphony Cycle. The soloist was Jan Hendrik Rudering, Netherlands Radio Choir, the Netherlands Radio Philharmonic. The sound is great. The performance is appropriately gripping. Such a great piece. Oh, gosh. I can't get enough of it. I really can't. Next. Okay, the Cello Sonata. Boy, we got a lot of those, haven't we? I don't know how many recordings of the Cello Sonata I have. It's like shocking. The Cello Sonata and the Viola Sonata, they make a natural coupling. The Cello Sonata is opus 40. It's a little bit more lively. The Viola Sonata is plunging into the depths of despair. I mean, it's one of his very last works. It ends with a 16-minute long adagio. It's not for the faint of heart. This is Peter Prause, cello. I mean, it's the cello transcription of the Viola Sonata, as opposed to the viola transcription of the Cello Sonata, which we just talked about in the previous video. Isn't it unbelievable? Peter Prause, cello, and Yakov Kosman, piano, on Calliope, which is now, it was purchased. It's now, what you call it? Bona Vita something, Bella Vita, Bella Vista, Bona Appetito. I don't know, it's some other record like that. Anyway, here we have it. There we go. Back when it was still, more film music. We have the Gadfly. Yes, the suite from the Gadfly, the suite from Golden Mountains, and the suite from Volochayev Days. It's a premiere recording. It's only nine minutes of music. So it's not like a ton of stuff. This is the BBC Philharmonic under Vasily Sinaisky on Chandos. They also did a bunch of Shostakovich film music things. Shostakovich 8 with Wigglesworth and the Netherlands Radio Phil. A powerful performance. First movement, 28 minutes. Boy, that's long. I mean, it's not that the tempo here is noticeably slow. Lots of people do it in 28 minutes, but I like it in like 26. If you can, because it really can kind of bog down a little. Not that it does here. It's a very good performance, but you get to a point where you're wondering when it's going to stop. And then you have 4 more movements to go. That's a bit of a project. Look, Ashkenazi. This is fun. This is the suite on verses of Michelangelo. Late work for bass and orchestra. It's one of Shostakovich's Das Lied von der Erde clones, and it's his greatest song cycle, and it's a magnificent work. The 4 verses of Captain Lebiadkin, also with Fischer Dieskau, the Radio Philharmonic, the Radio Symphony Orchestra of Berlin, and Vladimir Ashkenazi on Deca. Shostakovich has got so much more stuff than we know, than most people realize. Just a wonderful variety of music and a huge range, and it's all so recognizably his. It's just wonderful. Hilary Hahn, Mendelssohn, Violin Concerto, Shostakovich, Violin Concerto, Oslo Philharmonic, Marek Janowski. I saw her do the Shostakovich at Carnegie Hall, and it was amazing. I mean, she was this slender, slight, little, young lady. And she played like a demon. It was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I met her afterwards. She's very nice. She looked like she couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. But boy, did she play. And she does here quite well. Finally, last but not least. Oh, no. Oh, yes. It's the same thing I had in the last. How did I get 2 of these? I have no idea. This is the Mahler 9 and Shostakovich 15 with Kurt Sanderling that I talked about in the prior video. They're slow, they're heavy, they're not terribly interesting. I talked about them in the prior video. Well, there you go. There you have it. What can I tell you? I had more of them and didn't need either, actually. So I guess we're ending on a little bit of a down note. I'm sorry, but we'll perk up in the next video, I promise. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.